Hello and welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all the people who are sharing, liking and subscribing. It keeps the channel going. I really enjoy doing this work and bringing this information through for everybody as a collective to help people through each day, month, week, understand the energies, transitions, growth, transformation. And that's why we bring this information through for you to help you or enable you or inform you of different aspects so that you can utilize those times, energies, alignments, and get greater understanding of how you're feeling daily, weekly, monthly, or for the year, and what's happening, ahead of time. So I would love to keep this information coming through for you. So it is you, it is the people out there who are liking, sharing and subscribing who do keep that going. So if you even are doing that, you are helping this information or helping other people to get this information out there. So thank you. We've got to remember this year, it's all about the collective energy, bringing change for people, bringing that help, bringing that support through information, through transformation, so that they can build new foundations for 2020. So today we're going to talk about the Virgo full moon that's coming up on the 9th of March 2020. It's all happening. So let's do a little tune in. Let's see what's happening. We'll pull some cards for the full moon, because it's a super full moon, so it's super intense. Okay, it's emotions will be heightened. It's closer to the earth. It's a full moon, completion of cycles, coming into full circle. Some people may be receiving some fruits of their labor. It could be a past labor, the fruits of what you've been working through with, and also completing and ending cycles as well. So full moons represent that happening in your life, or things coming up so that you can see them, so that then you can make endings, changes, completions, whatever you need to do. So sometimes a full moon will expose some information that you needed to have that piece of information. Okay, so it's a super full moon, so it's extra intensified, okay? It is Virgo. Now, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So, that's thinking. Mercury's communication, thinking, the mind. So what I want to bring forward is some aspects around this. So the Virgo full moon, it's a great time to really focus on how you're thinking, what you're thinking, what's in that subconscious mind, and maybe do some decluttering, even hanging on. I call it free floating memory, hanging on to stuff that is just not serving you. It's just information sitting up there, clutter that you go over and over and over. It might be time to do some work, do some meditation, do some kind of mental work, like meditation or healing or clearing, or writing down what's in your mind and getting it out, okay? Because Virgo does rule worry. So we're going to see a heightened aspect of anxiety. Virgo rules our health. So we're going to be very focused on health, or ending or changing or completing a cycle with our health, or where we need to end or complete the cycle, but Virgo wants efficiency. It likes to run everything like clockwork. It can be a little critical, okay, methodical. It's a mutable sign and it has no boundaries. So what do I mean by that? That's why Virgo has to learn to be this lifetime methodical. Some Virgos are very methodical, very practical, very logical, very planned, very organized. And some Virgos are completely the opposite. So we're either here doing it or learning it. That's your sun sign. But we're talking about the ruling planet of Virgo. The planet of Virgo's job is to bring this energy through for us, whether we're over methodical, run too much like clockwork, maybe we need some changes and balances there, or completing cycles, or, you know, decluttering some things or rethinking it. Or the opposite, where do you need to get work more efficiently, more methodical, more like clockwork? Okay, so boundaries are going to be an issue, positive or negative, okay? Or whether you need to put them in or take them out. Okay, so that is going to be an aspect with Virgo. So think of that. Virgo rules health, no boundaries, the mental, anxiety, worry, and health. Okay, they're the main aspects. So wherever that hits you in your chart, so wherever this moon hits your personal natal chart, that will be what will be coming to the forefront. Okay, but first of all, what I want to say is the March, the start of March. And then I'm going to talk more about this Virgo Super Full Moon. Oh, it's a mouthful. Super Full Moon on the 9th of March. But at the start of the month, we've got Venus. Venus is in Aries, squaring Saturn, Pluto. And then we've got... So what that means is, let's just do this very simply. There's an aspect here of wanting freedom, wanting independence, but I also like my security. Now, a square means an issue, okay? Venus is, you know, love, beauty, rules, independence, freedom, you know, doing the things I love and all of this. But the Aries energy, and then the Saturn, Pluto's, you know, Saturn's restriction, Pluto's transformation, bringing up the shadow side. So no sudden decisions around the start of March, okay? Because we want this sense of freedom and independence, but I like my security. Then on the 5th, we've got Venus that enters Taurus. Taurus, practical, earth sign. You know, we want stable emotions, or we need to stabilize our emotions, or where our emotions are all over the place, this energy will stabilize you a bit. And then on the 8th, we've got a conjunction with Uranus. Now, Uranus wants expansion, do it a different way, change. I need freedom. So we're doing this, I need freedom, but I like security. I want my freedom, but I want security, again and again and again. So there's an aspect here of where we're wanting our freedom, our independence, our freedom, our independence, then we feel stable, then we're feeling it again. So it's a little bit of a roller coaster. So no sudden decisions and no big decisions, just this is the first week. Then we hit the 9th of March, which is the super full moon, and we've got extra intensified energies there as well. And emotions. Okay, so maybe the start of March we need to watch that. And may I add, we still have Mercury retrograde, our communication, our thinking, with a bit of Neptune there, until the 10th of March. So things aren't moving forward till after the 10th. That's when Mercury goes direct, clear thinking, clear communication, clarity. The foggy clouds of Neptune are also moving through there. So that first week up until that full moon, you know, it's going to be an emotional time. It's going to bring up some aspects of control and power issues. Again, this theme keeps running throughout the year, and I will talk about that in a minute. But know this, we are in a time here with this Virgo super full moon where it's incredibly strong. It's going to focus on where do I need to improve myself, okay? Where do I need to make improvements? Where can I be my best me? Okay, because Virgos, you know, can have an aspect of the perfectionist as well. That's why they're super critical. Okay, so it's about being, you know, improving your standards, raising your standards. Where can I be the best me? Striving for the best. What do I need to do to improve myself? But we don't want to get in, we need balance, you know, we don't get too methodical and like clockwork, and don't, or maybe you need to put that in. So this is always, everything's about balance, because we've got a few aspects here that are making this intense, because we've got 6 planets, cardinal signs, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Eris in Capricorn. Reality, practicality, you know, control issues, power issues, change, and changing that, okay? We've got all these aspects there with the Pluto, Saturn, Mars, the go forward, move forward. Then we've got 7 planets in Earth. Capricorn, Moon in Virgo, Venus in Uranus, in Taurus. They're all practical, about reality, about truth, about the physical, nature, you know, the rhythms, cycles and rhythms. So Virgo, for the health part of this full moon, super full moon, let's tune in more to the rhythms of our bodies, the rhythms and cycles of life. Then we're getting into synchronicities, you know, the body, nature, the tides, the oceans, the moons, the cycles. They all put things back in rhythm. You know, the circadian rhythms of natural living, nature, all right? So if we could tap into that more, we can really utilize and make some changes to be our best self. If our bodies were naturally tapping into our cycles of what we need, don't need, our boundaries, all those issues, then things would become a lot more balanced and we could function at our full potential or our best us. So that's something to look at. With Capricorn there and Aries, the second half of the month coming in, it is a great time. You know, Capricorn's a great manifesting, practical, manifesting energy, very strong. And Aries is doing it, you know, the action in the second half of the month. So we have got this going. So anywhere you can't move forward, wait till the 10th onwards or the second half of the month. You'll find that you will be able to move on there, okay? Now, another aspect that we need to watch here is we've got the Sun conjuncting Neptune is in Pisces, and there's an Aquarian aspect here. We talked about that in my last video that I put up. We've got this dreamy, mystical, divinity connection, the Piscean, you know, again, no boundaries, beyond, moving beyond, and this aspect with the Sun, Neptune, Aquarius, this Pisces dream, we have got a heightened ability coming in, moving us towards the Aquarian age, where there's going to be more telepathic ability. And that's moving into that Aquarian towards the end of the year in December. But we could also have with this aspect new thoughts, hints of power of the mind, more power of the mind ability. We can really utilize this at this time, okay? So be aware of that. Or remember telepathy, whether it's to someone or something, manifesting, that you are sending it out there more telepathic than ever. So make sure it's positive or in a highest and best aspect or from a highest and best perspective. You wouldn't want to be doing that in lower vibrational thought energies, systems, because we've got that, you know, that challenging aspect that's going on all year with the Saturn, Pluto conjunction, you know, aspect about an Eris that represents discord squaring Mars all through 2020, which is, you know, people not being heard, all those power control issues, abuse of power. You know, we want to change that hierarchy, authority. We're changing that, and that aspect's going on all year. So even though we're talking about the full moon, remember we've got that behind the scenes stirring everything up. Then these other transits come through and they both cross each other. So, you know, we're still looking at, and again, Virgo, this full moon, you know, I want to be free where I'm controlled. But I like security, you know. And then we've got Eris, the energy of discord squaring Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, people not being heard, the protests, breaking down systems of control and power issues. So we've got all that going on under the scenes, okay? But this is a great time to visualize. So we've got some aspects here of the Pisces, Aquarius, dreaming, mystical, divinity, telepathic ability, higher connection, higher frequency. But, you know, all this Capricorn energy, we have 7 planets in Earth energy, 6 planets in cardinal signs. We have a Virgo Super Full Moon, great for visualization, but also being able to take action or bring action in. So this is going to bring through some problem solving abilities or issues that have been on your mind that you haven't been able to solve. You're going to have that breakthrough. There's a possibility here this month to March to have breakthroughs, okay? Solutions, but they're your own solutions. They're not relying on other people. It's actually solutions that you come up with, okay? And there's also an energy coming through here that is a lot about what do we do or give, or how do we do or give that's of value. And that's why a lot of people are going through the month of March kind of weighing up. I've got the fan going, so excuse me, that keeps blowing my hair. We've got this aspect of our value, but what's of value in our lives. And as I keep saying, this is going to be from a higher dimensional energy because of all this, you know, Aquarius, Pisces, mystical, divinity, telepathic ability that's going through, moving through the 2020, breaking down systems and structures into the Aquarius, which what's the quantum as well, the telepathic, the beyond. So, and Aquarius rules the mental. So as you can see, we're moving into an age or an era of a lot more energy, vibration, telepathy, being more telepathic. All right, so my throat started playing up as I looked into the 7 planets in Earth, because I got this heavy energy come through, because you know that it's in Capricorn, we've got the moon in Virgo, Venus in Uranus, we've got Uranus, in Taurus, all this practicality, and that's the practical, the reality, the truth, the physical. And as I tuned into that, my energy went whoa, down like that. I could feel it. So utilize that to visualize and manifest, and things you are going to take action in, or you're ready. Don't visualize that if you're not ready to take action in it, is my point. Because we've got a lot of heightened energy here, and this moon is incredibly strong. It's trying to get people to take action. It's trying to get people to make change, break through, get organized, you know, that energy. So we'll just pull some cards here to come through. Another aspect that I didn't bring up actually around this full moon is there's a North Node aspect coming in this month of March. I nearly said February. Now the North Node is about where we're evolving to, and that aspect's coming in. And this is why the value, I should have said this around the valuing part, where I said you're looking at your value and what you do or give of value, because the North Node here is asking us, where are you evolving to? What are you evolving to? And then we've got that nice Virgo energy. We can either go into the worry or the practicality, reality, and getting organized and being conscious and clearing our minds and clearing the clutter, okay? And underneath that North Node aspect, where that's one aspect, we've got Chiron here. And Chiron, everyone's got Chiron. I've got a Chiron winding in their natal chart, a North Node, a South Node. But the North Node's where you're evolving to. Now, Chiron is that you're born with a weakness. And that may come forward this month. but we're born with that weakness to turn it into a strength. That's the challenge of this lifetime. So we all have a Chiron, like what they call it, wounding, the wounded healer. It's a weakness in you that you are here this lifetime to turn into a strength. So, you know, your natal chart will allow you to see your North Node, your Chiron, things like that. Yeah, okay. So what came out then was the Nine of Cups reversed. So a lot of people around this super full moon may be shown where they're not happy, okay, where they haven't got their Nine of Cups, which is a good thing, like where everything, they're not fulfilled, where things are not working efficiently, where things are not coming your way, where things are not working. So for some of you, here's the message I just got through. From Spirit. For some of you, you are going to be shown this full moon where things are not working for you. Whether you're pushing them, being too rigid, too methodical, too clockwork, too critical, too judgmental maybe on an aspect or a situation or a person, place or situation. For some of you, it is going to be shown. Actually, I'm hearing a lot of people will be shown something that's not working for them, and they will take on a new path. See, completion of a cycle. All readings that I've done all February, the karmic card just came out in every single reading, and I do a lot of readings. So completion of a cycle, karmic cycle, that has started. It's going to go all through the year, but it is definitely taken off like a rocket in February. And now March, we want that new venture. We want that new cycle. We are ready for adventure. This is freedom. I want my freedom, or I want that path or that journey, or I'm ready for a brand new journey, a completion of a cycle. A lot of us have just discovered, you know, December, January, February into March, that the last, let's say 3 or 4 months, that what I thought was my Nine of Cups isn't, or what I thought was bringing me my Nine of Cups wasn't. And maybe with completion of karmic cycles, what you thought was going to be the Nine of Cups that you wanted, happily ever after, Nelly, was not it. It's a brand new one now. It's different. So that's big changes. And here we go, the action, you know, 3 weeks into March, let's say that roughly, you know, this is moving on mid-March on with the Mars energy, you know, things are coming in. So please, there's the visualization and taking action. So a lot of you, if you know you want a new job, you want to move forward in something you haven't been able to, after that Mercury retrograde, the 10th onwards, it looks like you can do it, or it's coming in, or the offer will come in here. Go with the flow. We need to go with the flow because you're on a new journey. You've got to trust it and have faith. You've got to go with the flow. We've got the Temperance card here. You know, have focus. Get your focus. Virgo full moon will help you get focus, get clarity. We talked about getting mental clarity. You'll have success. So for those of you who are really taking a brand new path, or taking action in something that you haven't done before, you know, the Fool's ready but never done it, might feel like they're jumping off a cliff into something they haven't done before, or a new path they haven't worked before. It's big. It feels like a big leap, a big jump, but they're ready for it. They actually are ready. They want it to come in. They're ready to go with the flow. They've got their focus back on their reality here. They're moving forward with success. And if you can do that by the end of the month, we've got overflowing abundance coming in, maybe more than you thought you would receive. You know, take what resonates. This is not for everyone. Don't live by anything. Take what resonates and flows for you individually. Use your intuition. This is just an overall guide, an overall energy coming through. For some of you, you know, you may only get one little aspect out of that. It's about bringing through some information here that you might go, oh, or oh, I remember that, or I've got to remember to do that. So that's all we're saying here. Better go with the flow. Yep, this aspect keeps coming up. I think it's going to come up all month, to be honest. There's this, I want freedom, I want expansion, I want to travel, I want to go beyond where I've been able to go beyond, or see beyond, or I'm seeing beyond where I've ever been able to see before. We've got some aspects here where this person's ready to travel, they're waiting for their ships to come in, or they have travel, or they want to expand, or they're seeing beyond what they've seen before, okay? And the aspect is, I'm comfortable, but, but I like my security, so I don't want to, it's this freedom, but I like my security and I'll stay blocked and stuck. Some of you might see where you are really blocked and stuck. Some of you may be about to move beyond where you've been blocked and stuck. These aspects are here. It's up to you. Your free will, your manifesting, your belief systems, the action you take or not take is to why we're saying some of you will know and see and not move, not change, not do the work, not take action. Some of you will see beyond now, or see more, and see where you are blocking yourself. An expansion of mind, consciousness, vision, seeing something differently as to where you were blocking it before. Because once you do this, whatever it is for you, whichever aspect, look at this. Overflowing cup of abundance. That's fantastic. Now I do want to quickly, I don't want to be on here too long, because yeah, oh wow. But I feel I need to pull some more cards here. So I didn't want to be on here too long with the transits and the moons, because, a lot of people just want a quick check-in, what's happening with the energies. I didn't want to go too deep in the read. But we will just quickly have a look here. Yep, that one wants to definitely come out. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is a theme. Okay, the theme is, we've got all those full moon aspects, okay? Wherever we are not happy, very emotional full moon, wherever we are not happy, it's going to be shown, or we're going to have a breakthrough, or we're going to see it. We have the Hanged Man. We can't move forward yet, but we want to. We've decided where we want to move forward and where we don't, okay? It is slow and steady. It is about putting things in progress slowly, practically. Virgo full moon, going with the flow, getting past old hurts, getting past them. Old hurts, old struggles, old blocks, old restrictions, getting focused and doing your manifesting. Okay, be careful what you're putting out here. The Star card wants to bring you in rewards. If you're putting out negative, it'll bring you that. If you're putting out positive, it'll bring you that. We have success. We're going to have new ideas, new inspiration. Second half of March. We want to go towards love. We want to go towards connection. We want love in our lives. We want connection in our lives. So the emotional part of this new moon is where we're not really truly feeling connection, love, romance, whether it's a job, person, place, situation, a way we're living, a way we're thinking, a way that we're being. There's a big block here for heart vibration, love vibration, emotions. We want to bring this in, and we do have to have a tower moment to get our overflowing cup of abundance, love, connection, what we love to do, passion, desire, all of this that we want to come in, this new path that we want to come in, or this better connection with people, places, situations. This is why this has got a little bit of an aspect, and the card did fall out before, the Lovers card. A lot of you this year into next year will be aligned, activated to soulmates, twin flames, whether you like it or not, even if you're trying to fight it. Now, even soul groups, soulmates that are groups, friends, associations, we have to be connected to our tribe. We want connection, and anywhere we've been living where we're not is really going to start to show up. And that's what 2020 is all about. And we're moving into quantum, so telepathic, you know, beyond how we've lived, all of that aspect. So that's very interesting. Manifesting, be careful what you're manifesting here. Some of you just have not been moving towards love. You've been blocking it through, I don't know, living in a certain way, certain belief system, certain how you thought things should be. It's all coming crashing down. This is the start of it. Not crashing down in a bad way, but Tower moment means, wow, how I saw things, I don't see them like that now. Or what I thought was my 9 and 10 of cups, my happiness, my this, my life, how I thought I wanted to live my life is not. Or who I thought I wanted to live around my life is not. We all want balance, we want justice, we want the new path to happen, and this full moon is going to bring up some aspects here that you didn't see or you didn't know, or some information, hence why we're in Mercury retrograde as well, finding out something or information or communication or a message you didn't know about. And that brings it up around the full moon, bringing clarity or understanding, negative or positive, for you to move forward from a major block or something or someone that's been majorly blocked in an aspect or area of their life, meaning their heart, their connection, their alignment. I do want to pick one more card, all right? I just feel the urge, yes. Practicality, sitting, waiting, thinking, Mercury retrograde, don't take action yet. We've got the full moon, completion of cycles, something will be revealed, bringing balance in. Yeah, rethinking the whole month. The end of the month is our security, our stability, and long-term security and stability is in focus here, whether it's money, love, job, career, us, where we're heading, where we're evolving to. We've been awakened to many more opportunities. It's also not a time, it's up in the thought, it's up in the ethers, it's not into reality yet, but we're being shown a lot of new cups. Every cup has something in it. So which one do you choose? Which one are you evolving to? What really is your truth? What really are you connected to? Yes, and it is, and we're talking about, like, that's why we may be wanting a new path here. Or what we thought made us happy doesn't. This is going to be up in people's face. We've got either a lot more information, new ideas, seeing things a different way, where you might have only saw one cup, you're now seeing, oh dear, I didn't see this, 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 and this. So there's some aspects going on there that are really going to start to stir up. I've already seen it stirring up in February readings. People, major healings are happening, clearings. Every single aspect has a major karmic closing, epiphany, revelation, breakthrough, ending or beginning. And it started for 2020. So hopefully this information has helped you through the month of March and around that full moon intensified energy. It is the first super full moon, the first of 3 to come this year. Okay, so understand and learn what goes on in intensified energies. Beware of those intensified energies around the super full moon on the 9th of March 2020. Okay, thank you very much. Remember to hit that like button, and I really appreciate you tuning in and helping to expand this information just to help others out. Thank you.